There's Abby and Luis over there. We're headed up to that next peak you see in front of us. We already climbed the first one, just next to the refuge. We're doing it, guys. Final day. Over there. Alright guys, so there's the refuge over there. Should be somewhere there. Here we are. We got up since the last time that I filmed. There's some rock passages. There's a clear trail going through, so nothing too special or crazy. And now we're here approaching the flags. This is the top of Cerro San Ramon, which is the highest mountain in this national park. There's a little bit of the city again and some of the surrounding mountains. Here it looks like somebody drew a heart in stones. I can't quite read it from here. So yeah, it wasn't so bad. Now here where we are, there's basically no wind, which is pretty nice after having dealt with that for hours and hours and hours yesterday and last night. So yeah, today this little climb wasn't so bad at all. We did it. So here we are, Mom, Dad, Michael, Skylar, Nico, Mariella, Miriam, Ira, La Familia de Luis. Elisa. So we did it. What's supposed to be the altitude here? 3,231 meters of elevation right now. There you can get a good look of some of the Andes over there. That's some stuff over there. That's even higher than us, probably by about another 1,000 or more meters. There you go, guys. So just to give you an idea, we way over there. Do that or these here? All the way. Got a peak, and then there's some more peaks behind this one, and then all the way up to here. Today is mostly totally downhill, so we're about to get back home and enjoy our warm beds. Alright guys, here we are. Here's where we came from, up there. Although that one right there is a false summit. The actual summit's somewhere back further. Yeah, like 2 mountain peaks behind that. I think we unknowingly did the Ruta de John, the John route, which people online were saying was really bad. It's got some loose stones and sand and stuff, sort of like this. And more steep, but we didn't think it was so bad, honestly. We're headed down that way, somewhere in that direction. So we'll do another update once we get a little further along. See you then.
Okay, here we are, Molin de Gentes, eating some snacks before we hit the first hill that we need to climb today. Yeah. Caracho está ahí escarbando la tierra tratando de conseguir una lagartija, ¿será?
So we already ascended the hill. We're coming down now on the other side where we were from the break. And here's a shot of the mountains we were on yesterday from the side profile. Where we came from today, and we're climbing up some rocks. There they are up there. There's a path where we came from. We came all the way from there, at the top of that tallest peak there. Alright guys, here we are. So, we climbed down all that right there. It's like a 70-degree incline, 60 degrees. And here we are. We're preparing to go down some more. And we should be going down into a flat plateau below us. We'll do another update here in a while. Here comes Luis. So we're further down this rocky cliff face here. You can see this is one of those mountains I pointed out up further ahead. Big rocks. We're getting down closer to this valley area, plateau. All right, we'll catch up with you guys. Here we are, we're coming down from up in there somehow. I think it's up in between those rocks up there on the right. And we came down like half a kilometer or more. There's Abby, so we're gonna be going along the side of the mountain, and it should wrap over and down. So that's our next plan, guys. All this was pretty technical, a lot of loose stone, like 60, 70 degree angle. And now as we come down, the sun is getting stronger, the temperatures are starting to grow. There's Luis right there. All right, guys, so up there is where we came from. Way beyond there, that's a false summit, but that's where the super rocky technical stuff was that took us a while. And we found out that we don't need to go all the way up and around here. We could just come down into this valley.
Oh my God.
And yeah, this way still has a lot of loose stones and stuff, so you have to be careful. We already tumbled a couple times. And yeah, it's much more easy going now versus the first half of the day. There's Luis with us. Here we are, guys, at the Casa de Piedras. And well, we're looking to verify, but this looks like it could be it. And there's the pathway that we've been coming down up there. The mountain is way back there, a couple kilometers behind us. And there's that mountain that was to our right earlier. That's Cerro La Cruz. And down there into the valley is where we're headed. And then here's a view of the other mountains that you saw earlier as well. Here's Abby, she's doing some of her route finding. So right now we have about 1,500 meters of elevation that we need to lose. So as we go down, we'll get closer and closer to our goal.
Oh, really? 1,500?
Yeah.
Oh my God, thank God. I thought it was 2,000, Kevin.
No, we're at 2,000 right now.
Okay, veo la luz. Es que yo pensé que quedaban 2,000 para abajo, no, quedan 1,500. Está bien, aquí mano.
Take a look at this, guys. So we're further down from the Casa de la Piedra. This is a beautiful area where everything comes together and forms a river that flows down. And it's just massive. We came from that peak right there, I believe. Oh, behind that, Abby says. And yeah, we've been descending. We're basically done with the plateau area. Now it's all downhill again. But yeah, it's massive. It reminds me of Andorra and some of the other mountains we've been to. It's beautiful here, a lot of wildflowers. There's Luis. All right, we'll continue on and film a little bit in a while. Okay guys, so here we're further down the mountain, heading down towards the forest, it looks like. And this is the Rio Casa de Piedra, it looks like. And there's where we come from, way up there somewhere. Very beautiful, lots of wildflowers. Here's a look at the Casa de Piedras. So it's quite a large space, enough for I don't know, 6 or 7 people to throw down some tents, not tents, sleeping bags. We're headed out that way somewhere down below. Now the heat is very high.
We're gonna get some shade from the trees.
Yeah. Alright, you ready to continue? Here's another look back. And we came up way back beyond all those peaks that you see. Here is another angle of that other peak that was to our right for most of the excursion. So far we haven't found that shade that we were looking for. And here we are. Now we have kind of come to a dirt road, it seems. Here in the distance you can see the city, so we still have a ways to go. A couple of kilometers. Abby's doing her route finding. And we're all ready for some food.
Yeah, you want to have
some drinks.
Chorizo.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like the food that we actually carry with us. I want some chorizo with fajitas or something.
She wants her chorizo with fajitas, so that's what we're gonna do. Alright guys, I'll talk to you again in a bit.
Bueno, sorpresita. Después de la quebrada, tuvimos que empezar a subir. Y viene más subida. Sorpresita. Menos mal que nos comimos un chorizo, unas galletitas, tomamos agua, porque el sol y el calor ya está caliente. Así que vamos para arriba.
We came all the way from the top over there. That's insane. Wow. It looks like it's not even possible to find a passage there.
Yeah.
This goes on forever.
Ya pasamos la cuota de las 8 horas que hemos pronosticado para el descenso. Creo que van como 8 horas 20, 8 horas 30. Y todavía creemos que nos quedan 2 kilómetros. Tuvimos que seguir unas indicaciones humanas porque Gaia GPS nos dejó mal al final. Pero ya estamos otra vez conectados con el sendero que llega a la Quebrada Macul, a la zona administrativa de la entrada. Y bueno, nada, esto ha sido una pela de 1 al 10, 8. ¿Qué? ¿Qué? Ah, coño de su madre. I'll check my phone.
So
All
yeah,
right.
guys, we didn't record a whole lot from the last time because all it was pure dirt paths and trees and a lot of pain. So
Shit. Oh no.
let's finish up.
All right.
We'll see you later. All right, guys, here's a little update. We're a little further along. We're about, I don't know, 2 or 3 kilometers away from the end. How much? 2.4. It feels like forever. It's never ending. So anyways, I wanted to show this off real quick. So we are nearing the end of our journey, and you can see a peak there with snow on it somewhere. So we come from even behind that mountain peak. So it's been a very long day. I think like 9 hours or 8.5 hours so far. And yeah, we're about ready to call it. We need to get a shower, eat, rest. So thanks for sticking with us. Enjoy.
Parece que hemos llegado a algún lugar. Here is something here. ¿A dónde llegamos? Se llama Quebrada de Macul, un parque natural.
Ah, estamos, es como que es la salida, Luis.
Yes. Dice proyecto, no sé qué vaina, nuestra Quebrada de Macul. Así que todavía falta. Todavía falta, pero aquí está la salida oficial. Pero bueno, más ñapa, una ñapita ahí. Como no hemos caminado lo suficiente hoy, pues why not. La señalización ha sido bastante mala desde el cajón del muerto, yo creo. No hay señalización, no hay nada, y después te consigues puros carteles que dicen que riegues los árboles y ya, más nada, no te consigues más nada. Sí, de vez en cuando dice llegaste a la cascada tal, llegaste a tal sitio, pero other than that we rely on Gaia GPS again. Y aquí pareciera ya que queda todavía más, porque se supone que los 2.4 kilómetros eran hasta ahí. So, see you soon.
Okay, guys, so we've gotten down further. We're outside of the park now. We're leaving, headed towards the roads. And here you can see in the distance the city and the mountains behind them. Looks pretty neat. This gives you an idea of where we came from. Started to become more of a forest. So yeah, we're all tired, ready to eat, get some rest, and get the shower, get the shower. All right, guys, we'll catch up with you again a little bit further along. Here you go. That's all you have to say. So yeah, we come from back there, way beyond into the deeper mountains. You can kind of see a peak of snow behind that building there. We come from way back there, beyond that, and the park is pretty much empty now. We ended up finishing with what, 9.5 hours? How much time did it take to finish?
9 hours. 9 hours.
Okay.
9:20.
So there you go, guys. 9 hours. We finished off Cerro San Ramon. We came down the Ruta de Jon and then through the whatever the name of the route is that goes through the plateau area and then down through the park. So it's been a long day. We're all ready for eating and resting. I'll talk to you later.